All right, recent breakup. Am I the asshole? Well, firstly, what two words did I just, first of all? Anyways, my girlfriend of 3 years broke up with me over something me and my family thinks is stupid. All right, so right now, I'm a little nervous here. You know, your family's backing you. You know, you're not one of those fucking young kids that can do no wrong, are you? Anyways, we are both 20, and since last February, we've been... So what generation are you? Is that Generation Z? We are both 20, and since last February, we've been arguing since we invited her to my birthday dinner. And she got upset because she was expected to pay for her own meal. All right, who's her? Is that your girlfriend? Okay. I didn't tell my parents until months later because I didn't want to start anything. Anyway, around early December, my family asked me to invite her to come up with us to my dad's parents' home on the 29th because that's when we could celebrate Christmas with them. When I texted her, she said, "Am I going to have to pay for my own gas?" I have ASD. I don't know what that means. So I assumed I was missing something. So do you have like ADD to the point that you don't have the fucking time to write ADD? Right now I got to look up fucking ASD. All Saints disease. ASD. You are not connected to the end. You are not a winner. All right, I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't give a shit. I'll learn about it later. I have ASD, so I assumed I was missing something. So I asked my dad, and he said, "Of course." She flipped out about it. Oh, is that Asperger's disease? Wouldn't that be ABD? Or is that anti-lock brakes? I don't fucking know. That's ABS. She flipped out about it and it became the new thing we could argue about. Her mom and her sister agree with her that it's shitty to not pay for someone's gas when you invite them someplace. But my dad's parents didn't pay for our gas, but no one we know asked for that. And all of our family members we invite to B-Day dinners never complain about paying their own bill. Should I put pun not intended? I'd appreciate your advice, sir, and I'm a big fan. You seem pretty good with your response in most cases. I should note that after breaking up with me on New Year's, despite... All right, that's how he ended it. I don't understand what's going on here. You guys sound like a bunch of cheap fucking assholes. To be honest with you. If you take somebody out for their fucking birthday, you make them pay for their birthday dinner? That's fucking terrible. It's so terrible, it's hilarious. And I'm sure she didn't give a fuck about paying for her gas. She was probably alluding to the fact that you made her pay for her own fucking birthday. That's fucking hilarious. That, in a lot of ways, is sadder than going out to dinner by yourself for your birthday. Because at least nobody there at the restaurant knows it's your birthday. Now you're sitting there with a table full of people that know it's your birthday, and now you got to kick in. Wow, man, yeah. I should probably stop short of calling you and your whole family a bunch of cheap fucks, but let's just say you're a little rough around the edges. But whatever, that's water under the bridge. I guess you need to find your soulmate. The kind of woman that doesn't mind paying for her own birthday dinner. Well, you know what? Maybe you're a feminist. You know? Because most guys, we pay for our own shit on our birthdays. We have to go out and go buy the big fucking fancy gift on Valentine's Day. I don't know. I can't figure that one out. And the fact that you stopped mid-sentence, like she fucking showed up your place and clubbed you to death, and then hit send so the forensics couldn't figure out what time you died. Well, he did send an email. All right, lesbian dating with no spark. All right, well, whatever the fuck you're dating, if there's no spark, get out of it. Hey, Bill, I was wondering if you and Nia could give me some dating advice to a lady listener. Well, unfortunately, Nia's not here, so you're going to have to deal with my dumb fucking ideas. I've gone out on 7 really good dates with a wonderful woman who is essentially everything I've ever looked for in a partner. She's hilarious, witty, playful, beautiful, smart, and motivated, and a good, kind-hearted person. Are you fucking my wife? Sorry. The way we have ridiculous, witty banter reminds me of how you and Nia are on the podcast. Well, that's what reminded me when you said it. It turns out we even want all the same things in life in terms of a long-term relationship. Well, how does this go left? Did you finally get her naked and she had a dick? I mean, what is going on here? Wanting a family, living close to parents and siblings in the same area we grew up. However, in the past few days, she's grown a little distant. Oh, Jesus. When I asked her why, she explained that although she really enjoys spending time with me and that I've done nothing wrong, she's never felt strong, passionate feelings toward me. Oh, okay. This is how you got to walk somebody through their feelings. Oh, good. This is never fun. I responded honestly that I have not necessarily felt that huge, passionate spark. Oh, wait a minute. I read it wrong. Oh. She said she never felt strong, passionate feelings toward me. Oh, I thought you meant she's never felt that before and she was scared that she loved you. So she's saying, like, you're cool, but I'm not feeling it. I responded honestly that I have not necessarily felt that huge, passionate spark with her either. Well, congratulations. What you guys have on your hands is your fuck buddies. Okay, and now we're in an area of limbo and we don't really know where to go from here. I think it's clear that we are attracted to each other and very compatible, but there is a lack of clear chemistry between us. She has an accelerated online class for the next 2 weeks, so we decided to cool things down and meet again after that is finished. I think that's very wise. My question is, if you consider an emotional, passionate drive necessary for two people to be together successfully long-term, and how it was with you and Nia. I am personally a believer in long-term love growing over time, and that for passionate love, in my experience, generally follows the Newtonian rule of what comes up must always come down. Lovely wishes to you, Nia, and your little one, and go fuck yourself. I think that the fact that you guys both had that really mature conversation, neither one of you feeling a spark, it's just like, in the beginning, if there's the spark, that's that euphoria that you kind of chase for the rest of your relationship because, you just get used to each other. And then when the love comes out, it's usually if vacation, holiday, or if you've been through something together and you survived it. It brings you closer together, and then you have like these memories. Like I've gone through rough periods, with my wife, and like having a kid just upsets the whole apple cart, and you're focusing so much on the kid that you can kind of like forget to check in with each other. And so what I've learned with her is we have to take like these little weekend vacations, in town, just go to a hotel, and it's hilarious. And then we instantly fall back in love again and then spend the rest of the time looking at pictures of our daughter, seeing how we miss her and stuff. So, I don't know. I think because you guys seem like you should be really good friends. But the weird thing is you already banged or whatever. So I don't know how that works in the lesbian world. But I know in the hetero world that can get weird. And it's kind of 50-50. Sometimes the guy gets weird. Sometimes the woman gets weird. It's just kind of weird. So I don't know. I think it's probably a good thing that you guys aren't going to see each other for a couple of weeks. And you can kind of be like, because it's early on, just see where the fuck you are after 2 weeks. But I don't know. I think you're doing it right. Not like I know anything about that shit, Which is why you probably asked Nia to chime in too. To be honest with you, the only way that it's gonna fucking work is if you do have that spark in the beginning, because that spark is what's gonna make you stay. Because if you don't have that spark and you get married for other fucking reasons or whatever, then it's just like, you see it. People married for money and they're sitting on a fucking yacht and they're miserable. All right, grown man sitting while pissing. Oh, Jesus Christ. worst images I've ever heard. Dear old Billy Blue Hills, I'm a 40-year-old man with 3 young children. I realized the other day that over the past couple years, I've been sitting down when I piss more often than not. All right, now this is funny, because if you're doing it because you're tired, it's just fucking hilarious. I was worried that this was going to be some other progressive thing.